Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have the 2020 Hyundai Sonata SE. You can pick 4 different trim levels: the SE, SEL, and the SEL Plus, and the Limited. This vehicle competes against the Honda Accord, also the Toyota Camry. So my questions for today's video is, how does this vehicle compare to the other competition? So starting off under the hood of the Sonata, this has a 2.5 liter inline 4 cylinder. It makes 191 horsepower, 182 foot-pounds of torque. It's also paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. As this one sits, it weighs 3,250 pounds, 28 in the city, 38 on the highway, and 32 combined. And regular fuel is recommended. But if you go with the Limited, you get a 1.6 turbocharged 4-cylinder. So I'm in the front fascia of the 2020 Hyundai Sonata. This exterior color is a Portofino gray, which I think looks good in the actual sunlight. LED lights are going to be standard all across the Sonata lineup. You also have an LED daytime running light with an LED turn signal with these LED reflector lights here. You also have this vent that's functional, which gives it more of a downforce or to cool your brakes or for aerodynamic purposes. So I have this silver trim in the front bumper of the Sonata. We're going to take a look at the side profile of the Hyundai Sonata. On the side profile of the Hyundai Sonata, starting with these wheels here, these are 205 65 16-inch rim. I actually like the silver finish. You also have 4 disc brakes. Your wheelbase is 111.8 with the overall length of 192.9. This is the same length as a Honda Accord. You also have the silver trim around your window wells. My particular Tesla doesn't actually have these panel sunroof that you can option for $1,000. We're going to take a look at the rear of the Hyundai Sonata. At the rear of the Hyundai Sonata, starting with these tail lights here, this is an LED combination. You also have an LED brake light with an incandescent turn signal with an LED reverse light with these reflectors here at the lower part of your bumper. You also have the same trim that's in the front fascia. You also have a standard backup camera, your Sonata emblem here with your Sonata name spelled out. Incandescent light is going to be for your tag. Push a little button here, it opens up your trunk release. Hyundai rates the cargo back here at 16 cubic feet of space. You can also fold your seats 60-40 split. And Hyundai actually gives you a spare tire back here. Another thing is, I want you guys to comment. Can anybody tell me what these 6 little ridges are back here on the top of your actual trunk lid? You guys to comment how you guys feel about the actual exterior of the new Hyundai Sonata. So approaching the 2020 Hyundai Sonata, this car looks amazing from the exterior. We're going to take a look at the interior real fast, but before we get into that, be on the lookout for my channel. In a couple of days or so, I'm going to be posting the new 2020 Hyundai Venue. But walking up to the 2020 Hyundai Sonata, open up the interior in here. It has this gray interior. I actually like these seats. These seats are a seller for me. They're really nice. They're cloth seats. Your materials here are going to be a soft touch upper part of your window here. You also have this brushed aluminum door handle with your mirror controls here, your lock controls as well. It's only express up, express down for the driver. You also have a cup holder here with more additional storage and a manual 6-way driver adjustable seat with the passenger that gets a 4-way adjustable seat. You also have some different functions here with your dimmer switches, auto on start, lane keep assist with the electronic parking brake, stability control, and also with a trunk release. Your steering wheel is a manual telescoping wheel. We're getting inside the 2020 Sonata here. Closing the door. Door has a nice solid slam to it. I actually like the steering wheel on this. You also have a different function on this particular trim here. You also have voice commands, your radio presets, volume controls, and this you can cycle through your radio presets with the click of this switch here. You also have your phone controls here as well. You also have this little page here. You can cycle through this LCD display here, and you also have a digital speedo, your fuel economy, and also your lane keep assist, You also have different driver assistance with emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert, pedestrian detection. You also have your driver's assistance here. Back out of that screen by clicking the OK switch. If you want to get the actual 12.3 instrument cluster, you have to get the SEL Plus or the Limited to get the 12.3 digital display here. I just have the SE trim, which gives you the nominal tachometer and speedometer with the little LCD display here that still shows you whatever you guys need to see. But unfortunately, once you guys put your turn signal stock on, it doesn't display what's on the left or the right side of you, because you have to go for the SEL Plus in the Limited trim to get that feature. I actually like the steering wheel design here, which I think is nice. Like I mentioned, it's a manual with telescoping. You also have your turn signal stock here, one wiper stock. On my particular trim, you also have the 8-inch display, which comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But if you want to get a bigger screen, which is the 10.2, you have to go with the Plus or the Limited trim to get that 10-inch screen. The Tesla also have the single climate control here. You also get the dual climate control on the higher trim levels. You also have a 12-volt here, USB ports. You also have two USB ports, I'm sorry. It's at this push selector here. You could put your foot on the brake to access R for reverse. You also have this backup camera, which has trajectory with distance markers. I apologize for the sun glare here. You also can click neutral if you would like, and also you can click D for drive and P for park. You also have some black piano trim here. Mine is missing some functions here. You also have a different drive modes, which is custom, smart, normal, sport. You also have an auto hold with two cup holders and a place to probably rest your phone. But I know my iPhone 11 probably wouldn't fit in there. I haven't tried it out just yet. My particular Tesla doesn't have a wireless charging pad. Your center console is nice and padded. You also have this decent amount of storage, which is nice. There's no 12-volt or no USB in there. All your charging outlet ports will be up here. The other part of the dashboard here is going to be a hard touch material. I can't access the actual navigation. Let me go back here and see if I can do it for you guys really quick. And I can't actually activate it, but like I mentioned, you also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is nice. The glove box here is going to be damped and it's not with felt. It's a decent glove box, but I think it's nice to probably put your manual in there and some different items as there. And my particular Tesla doesn't actually have a sunroof on it, but you can option it in for $1,000, which I think is nice. I also have incandescent lights throughout the cabin. Seats, like I mentioned, is a manual 4-way adjustability. The seats in here, like I mentioned, these are a seller for me. I actually like how they have the nice toned look to it with the actual inserts in it. We're gonna take a look at the back seat of the Sonata. So getting to the back seat of the Hyundai Sonata. Closing the door here. The door has a nice solid slam to it. The materials back here are gonna be a hard touch plastic. You also have this aluminum door handle here. Nice quality mirror switch. Some storage down here. You only have one pocket back here. There's no rear vents, no charging ports. So if you guys were on a long road trip, I advise you guys to either be the driver or to be the passenger. And Hyundai doesn't even give you an armrest. Might have to go with a higher trim or no cup holders back here. Hyundai rates the legroom at 34.8 cubic feet of space. The Honda Accord gives you 40 inches of legroom. Let's have this rear hump here, but you can definitely fit 3 people across. Let's take the Hyundai out on a drive and see how it actually performs. So starting off in the 2020 Hyundai Sonata. What I noticed about this car, it has a great ride quality, nice feedback from the steering wheel, no body roll, great visibility. Your fuel economy is going to be 28 in the city, 38 on the highway, and 32 combined. Regular fuel is recommended, like I mentioned. This also has a 2.5 liter powertrain, which makes 191 horsepower and 182 foot-pounds of torque. So I have different drive modes, which includes smart, normal, sport, and custom. And this also has auto hold. So right now, if I was in traffic, just put a little pressure on the brake and it would definitely sit there. And this also has the auto on start feature. If you want to turn that off, it's just a click of a button. If not, you can just leave it like that. And the auto on start feature works great. It doesn't have any lag. Once I put my foot on the gas, it goes right away. The cabin in here is nice and quiet. I wish that they should do it like an inline kind of and give you like paddle shifters, a little bit more power, even though I think 181 is pretty decent because that's right in the same lineup as the Honda Accord, which makes probably 10 more horsepower, which is at 191. But maybe if they do an inline version, maybe in the upcoming years, which would be nice, give it a little bit more power, maybe 200 horsepower, maybe 215, maybe a different turbocharged engine as well. Quiet cabin. Only thing I really hear a lot is just the road noise from the tires being rotated on the road. Other than that, I don't hear no wind noise or anything like that. But this car is very, very nice, sleek design on the exterior, nice interior, which I think is nice. Honestly, this car is great to drive. This car actually has active steering assist, which means it will keep you in the lane without ping-ponging back and forth. There's a lot of traffic today. Oh, it's Monday, so I mean, Hyundai should definitely give this car a inline performance version of this car, because it definitely would need it. Like I mentioned, the horsepower is fine, but it could be a little better compared to the other competition. Looking pricing for the 2020 Hyundai Sonata SE, base price starts off at $23,400. This also has two options on it, which includes the cargo tray, which is $185. You also have the carpeted floor mats, which is $135, with a destination charge of $930. You're looking at a grand total of $24,650. After driving the new Hyundai Sonata, I realized that this car has great performance, it has a great powertrain, which is a 2.5 liter inline 4. Great handling. It also has great driver's assistance tech for emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert, and keep assist. You should definitely put this car on your list compared to the Honda Accord and also the Toyota Camry. I'd like to give a special thanks to Kishawn for providing me with the vehicle. If you're in the market for a 2020 Hyundai Sonata SE, you can come to Homestead of Hyundai and ask for Kishawn. This is my full overview on the 2020 Hyundai Sonata. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Driver Reviews, and also turn on post notifications and keep subscribing to Driver Reviews YouTube channel. I catch you guys in the next video.